Shalom, shalom. This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to say Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and root well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And this is going to be another Today in the News lesson. Today is Wednesday, September 17th. 2024, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction of Esau Edom. And it was a pretty heavy Monday a couple of days ago, because and it's a lot of people letting uproar about what happened to a couple of so-called black men. So when you Google man found hanging from tree, you're going to see these two different stories, one in Mississippi and one in Cleveland. This is the Delta State University. There was the student in Cleveland, or I believe this may be a different one, Vicksburg. This may be the same story. Vicksburg, Cleveland, I don't know. But so yeah, it's Delta State University, and the other one is actually, it says 2 Mississippi men were found dead hanging. So that's probably it's probably more stories. Yeah, 2 different men. I know about the Trey Reed, but there was also someone named Corey. What's that say? Zucadis. Both found dead hanging from trees. And, they're not going to say, or we're going to find out who did this. They're going to say, well, it was no foul play, which is exactly what they're saying. And, and then it gets swept up under the rug. A lot of times it's the people that work for the police department and the investigators, the ones that's actually doing this, or they're covering it up because they know who's doing it. So, hey, this is just part of the curses. This is part of Esau having that perpetual hatred towards his brother, and this is just it's part of prophecy. So you're going to start seeing more and more stories like this. That's why we tell you that this man is the devil. He's the master deceiver. He's going to say, oh, yeah, well, it was 2 people found, hanging in trees, 2 men, 2 black men. Yeah, they like suicide. It wasn't no suicide. And it's been like this the whole time. Or they commit a crime and say it was somebody else that did it. They'll say it was a so-called black man. He's a liar. As a matter of fact, let's go to the scriptures. It's going to be a quick lesson. And I first want to start with Amos 1 and 10. I think that's it. 1 and 11. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Ever since the devil has been on the earth, he's been wanting to kill his brother. All right, so even going back to Cain and Abel, the mark of Cain, that's the spirit of Esau Edom. Then going to Jacob and Esau, Esau wanted to kill his brother. As a matter of fact, let's go to that, and it goes back to the blessing. Genesis, I believe that's Genesis 27. Salakia, 1 second. because this is when Jacob received a blessing, but Esau received a blessing as well. And his blessing was the sword. Okay. This is Genesis 27:39. It says, And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, that thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven from above. So Esau has the fatness of the earth. He owns like everything. He's in control of the earth right now. In verse 40 says, And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So yeah. Main point was, it said, as long as he lived, he's going to serve his brother with the sword. And once he received that dominion over the earth, that's what he did. Going back to 70 AD, Rome came and invaded. Then you fast forward a few hundred years later, and you got so-called Christopher Columbus, whose real name is Cristobal Colon, came over and just straight up, him and his people straight up slaughtered the Northern Kingdom. Spaniards came over, did the same thing. All right. Basically, whatever language, if you're Israelite, whatever language you speak, that's what tribe of Esau came over and slaughtered your ancestors and forced you out of your heritage. Verse 41, And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So Esau has been after Jacob even since day one. Even since day one. So when we go off from receiving the when the Lord said he was going to bless us, and he said, if you don't hearken into this word, all these curses are going to fall upon you. Deuteronomy 28. So because we didn't listen, he used the most hated enemy of us to rule over us and to rule over the planet. And we're really living in the times, or we getting ready to go into these times, Revelations 12:12. But you can see it's already starting. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of earth, and to the and of the sea, the devil, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So you got the economy crashing. They got things coming from the heavens. They don't know what it is. Or they probably know it. They just scared, knowing it all. That's all power that's on the way. You got the wars getting ready to breaking all over the planet. So what he's going to do, he's going to go after the Israelites. You started all this stuff, but you want to go after the people that's really been at peace with you. That's just the mind and the heart of this devil. And they're not gonna put it out there, but I'm pretty sure they're silencing the family of these men, 3 men that was found Monday, hung. They're not gonna let the families come out and speak on it like, oh yeah, it's an investigation. You can't speak on it right now. But then again, it's gonna be swept up under the rug. But sooner or later, it's gonna be plenty of uproar. And basically, Esau's just trying to rouse Judah up Let's go to Genesis real quick. Where is it? Genesis 49:9. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Esau. Esau is trying to rouse Judah up. Not only Judah, but he's going through the northern tribes too. Now Venezuela they're saying they preparing for war because of the boats being blown out of the water by the U.S. military jets. It happened again. For what? Because this dude just want to be a devil. Actually, it's prophecy. It was prophesied that he was going to do these things. And now you got the Venezuelan president. Oh, you mess with us, you mess with all of South America. Well, guess what he going to do? He going to try and go to war with all of you. He's going to try and go to war with Yahweh when Yahweh shall return. So this devil, he's just going to be a devil until the end. Scriptures say that the wicked is as death. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna end it. This is Habakkuk 2, and I believe it's around verse 6. Verse 5, it says, Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keeper at home. Yea, he goes everywhere, rape, rob, and murder. It says, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So yeah, hey, that's the heart of the wicked, man. He's just gonna be the devil until he can't be the devil anymore, until the Lord finally brings him down. You're gonna have Jake out there trying to get a militant group going, marching. Man, these devils will take you out so quick. We really need our power to intervene. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, hey, let's be patient. Wait on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That's going to be our protection in that time. All right, for those that believe. So I'm going to end it right there. I pray this was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashiva Kakwadash. Also double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.